When does a teacher carry birdseed? When there's a parent-teacher conference? Parrot, oh parrots. All right, friends, let's take a look at our slide today. Let me share it with you. All right, so you should have watched the video before. It was Austin's butterfly. So let's think about Austin's butterfly. So lesson 1, oh, we are in a new unit. So unit 3, lesson 1. So Austin's butterfly, building excellence in student work. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and the outcome, that final product that Austin produced was beautiful. It almost looked like the picture. It was so detailed. So let's take a look at this blue, it's not a cloud, but a blue text. What did Austin do after finishing his first draft of his butterfly? So what did he do? Was he like, I'm done, that's it? No, because he had more drafts. He kept improving his drafts. And it's kind of like your writing, friends. I know you guys, everyone got frustrated when I told you, oh, that's not your last draft. That's not your final draft. And then finally, you guys all produced a final draft that I was proud of and that you were proud of. Let's take a look at this purple image. I don't know what shape that is. Let's see, what kind of feedback did Austin receive about his first draft? So think about it, friends. Think about it. What feedback did he get? All right, friends, let's actually rewatch it together.
Scientist carefully. He got his paper and he just started to draw the image of a butterfly that he had in his head. And he wasn't looking like a scientist, and so this is what he drew. It's not bad, and it is a butterfly, but does it look exactly like this? No, it doesn't yet. It doesn't look exactly like this yet. And so they didn't look at this and say, good, Austin, you're done. They said, Austin, good start. Now we can start giving you critique so you can do a second draft and make it better, and a third draft and make it better, and you can make it much, much closer to this. And he was ready to go. All of the first graders in his...
All right, friends, let's go back to our slideshow. Wally and Chester are playing again this morning. Okay, so what kind of feedback did Austin receive about his first draft? Was it negative feedback? Were they like, yeah, you probably should just stop right now? No, they were like, I bet you can make this better. They encouraged him to revise his work, to go back and kind of make it look more like a butterfly. And then take a look at the green text. What did Austin do with the feedback? He was like, man, I'm ready to go. Let's start the second draft. And was the second draft his final draft? No. How many drafts did he actually have? He had a few. He had a couple. He kept revising and revising. And finally, his final draft was beautiful. All right, friends. So we have received a mysterious riddle. Let me put my boys outside. Boys, go outside. Come on, go play. Go play outside. Sorry, friends. I don't know what it is about. Every time I record a video, they just want to play. All right, so get ready to solve and learn about a new topic today with this riddle. All right, so it says mystery bird riddle card number 1. So we're gonna have a few riddles, I'm thinking. It says, this bird has humongous wings with large feathers. The feathers give the bird shade so it can see into the water to find fish to eat. This bird has a long stabbing beak. It uses its long beak to reach deep into the water to get fish to eat. What is this bird? Take a minute, think about it. What is this bird? Do you guys know? Let's see. If you said a heron, pat yourself on the back. Awesome, so it is a heron. This bird has humongous wings with large feathers. The feathers give the bird shade so it can see into the water to find fish to eat. This bird has a long stabbing beak. It uses its long beak to reach deep into the water to get fish to eat. All right, learning target. Take a look at the square ribbon. It says, I can identify criteria for writing our expert bird riddle cards. So it says, how do specific birds use their body parts to survive? How do specific birds use their body parts to survive? So the heron, which body parts did it use to survive? Its wings to basically shade the water so it could see the fish. And then what other body part? Its beak. Yeah, its beak needed to stab into the water to reach its fish. So what we're going to be doing, our learning target, is I can identify criteria for writing our expert bird riddle card. So sounds like we're going to be writing a riddle card. All right, so take a look at this riddle card. This bird has humongous wings with large feathers. The feathers give the bird shade so it can see into the water to find fish to eat. This bird has a long stabbing beak. It uses its long beak to reach deep into the water to get fish to eat. So let's think about some information first, because before we actually start our first draft or any draft at all, we need to know, we kind of got to identify everything in this paragraph, in this riddle card. So what information about the bird does the author include in the riddle? What information? What information do you guys see? Can you think about it? If you need time to think a little bit longer, pause the video. So what I thought was the author describes its humongous, I think I said homogeneous. It was humongous wings, and that the wings allow the birds to shade the water to see its prey. So what kind of wings? Humongous wings. And what do those humongous wings do? Yeah, they allow the bird to shade the water to see the fish. So what type of words does the author use to describe the birds? Let's take a look at that paragraph once more. This bird has humongous wings with what feathers? Large feathers. And the feathers give the bird shade so it can see into the water to find fish to eat. This bird has a long stabbing beak. What type of beak? Long stabbing. It uses its long beak to reach deep into the water to get fish to eat. So take a look at that. What type of words does the author use to describe the birds? Oh my gosh, yeah, adjectives. Of course, adjectives. Remember the ice cream cone with the sprinkles on top? That's what adjectives are. So the author uses words like humongous to describe its feathers and stabbing to describe its beak. So humongous feathers, stabbing beak. It was actually long stabbing beak, but we'll just keep stabbing. So take a look at the underlined words. Those are the adjectives. What are they describing? The nouns, person, place, or thing. So the noun would be feathers, and this noun in this third bullet point would be beak. So that's the thing. That's the thing that they're describing. And what kind of thing? They want to paint a picture in our minds. So the humongous feathers. Do you guys think of a little baby feather? No. You think of a huge feather. And then the stabbing beak. Do you think of a flamingo beak that's upside down? No, you think of maybe a long pointed sharp beak that can stab and pierce the skin of a fish. All right, how is this an example of high quality work? So let's think back to Austin's video, Austin's butterfly. How is this an example of high quality work? The bird has humongous wings with large feathers. The feathers give the bird shade so it can see into the water to find fish to eat. This bird has a long stabbing beak. It uses its long beak to reach deep into the water to get fish to eat. So, how is this an example of high quality work? Think about it. This is an example of high quality work because the author used adjectives to describe the nouns which painted a picture in our heads of the mystery bird. The author also described the bird using more than one detail, right? More than one, kind of like that outline that we were writing, I think the past few days. So it says, the author described its feathers and beak. So the author also described the bird using more than one detail. The author described its feathers and beak. All right, let's go back. Oh, actually, that's it for the day. And we are going to be, we're going to be writing a mystery riddle, but first want to kind of take it slow. We're gonna work our way into this mystery riddle, okay?